Hello my darlings, I hope you're doing very well. I hope you are sitting comfortably, you are cozy, and you have your snacks and your beverages at the ready. Why is my microphone so far away? It was like right over there. What are you doing over there, hon? Anyway, in today's video, we'll be taking a look at some more tattoo regret. I did a video like this just under a year ago. I think it was something like Tattoo Enthusiast reacts to extreme tattoo regret. And ever since I've made that video, I swear the amount of content that I have seen about people regretting their tattoos has gone up significantly. Like within the past year, it has popped off. Of course, for many years, people have regretted their tattoos. Tattoo regret is nothing new. When I first started getting tattooed, how many years ago was it again? I always have to work this one out. I think it was 17 years ago. I know I look young. If you think otherwise, please be quiet. Yeah, when I first started getting tattooed, I was always warned about tattoo regret. I had so many people in my family being like, you're gonna regret those when you're older. But here I am 17 years later and I don't regret any of my tattoos. I still, to this day, get tattooed. And I feel like a lot of you can relate to this with the whole your family or friends telling you that you're gonna regret your tattoos at some point in your life. And hopefully that is never the case for you, but it is the case for a lot of people. And because of social media, we get to see the face behind those that do regret their tattoos, because again, back when I first started getting tattooed, it was always my family that would say, oh, my friend from work regretted their tattoos, and it's just like, I don't even know who this person is, but now we get to see it. So we're going to take a look at some of these people that do regret their tattoos. I feel like this type of content is sometimes very infuriating, but I also feel like it's kind of helpful for those that do regret their tattoos to not feel so alone, because I can imagine it does feel very isolating, especially when there's people like me who are just like constantly banging on about loving tattoos, you know? Like, I can get why people are like, ugh, I feel kind of bad. Okay, so we all comfy? Are we all cozy? Yes. Okay, great. Let's get started.
I wish I listened to people when they said I would regret getting fine line tattoos over the years, because at first I was like, no, they're so cute, they're so fun, whatever. And the past year I started really liking the traditional stuff more. But I have all of these that are just dainty. They're cute, they're very cutesy, but they're just not my thing anymore. So I just had to book a bunch of appointments to get all of these reworked and or covered. It's like,
no.
I just wish I waited until I knew the style that I wanted. But it could be worse. It could be like, if I had bolder tattoos and then wanted to get dainty, that would be pretty much impossible. So at least this is possible, but I wish I waited. That's all.
Oh, I feel kind of bad for them, but luckily they don't regret tattoos fully. It's a case of I regret my tattoo design choices, which I feel like a lot of tattooed people could probably relate to. Like I always say, regret is such a strong feeling. Like it's one of the strongest feelings a person could have, because you just constantly think about that. I've never had a tattoo regret as such, again, because it's such a strong feeling to me. But I have had a few tattoo cover-ups because I've thought, well, this tattoo isn't that great. I could definitely have something better over it. And I just get a cover-up or a full-on blast over or a rework. And to me, it's just really not that deep because I knew it would be easy to do. And this person seems pretty chill about the whole thing. The only downside of it all is it's just, you know, you're paying more money. Because you got the first tattoo for however much and now you're having a rework or a cover up for however much. Like I've had 2 full sleeves on one arm. You could only imagine just how much this arm cost, right? Like 2 full sleeves, okay? Like it's been a lot. But if you are feeling this way towards some of your tattoos and you don't hate tattoos as a whole, like you don't want to get rid of them, there is ways of fixing it, especially if they are smaller or fine line. You can get cover-ups, reworks, like you don't need to despair too much.
So I just went for another tattoo removal session. This was like its 12th time. There was nothing there before. Now it's outlined like the whole tattoo.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. This was my 3rd session. I don't know if you can tell the difference, how swollen it is. This used to be something quite big. This was about the 12th session. My fingers, oh my gosh, I'm shaking. My fingers were like their 4th or 5th session. But yeah, check out that. That is absolutely shocking. No pun intended.
Oh my goodness. So this person is getting absolutely every single tattoo lasered off, it seems. I don't think I've ever seen tattoo laser removal look like that before. Mainly the upper arm one. It kind of looks like she's been struck by lightning. It's left so much scarring, and I don't know if that looks like that because of the laser removal or the tattoo that she did have caused all of that scarring. And that is something tattoo laser removal cannot get rid of. If you had a tattoo that was done very heavy-handedly and you are left with scarring, laser can't get rid of that. To my knowledge anyway, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that it can't. So, but it may just be a case of that is just very, very irritated. The laser has just been done. But if not, oh my gosh, like this just shows how serious getting tattooed is, because you may not be able to get rid of it fully. You may be left with scarring. So please think about your tattoo choices. Every 6 weeks I have to go to an appointment because 19-year-old me didn't understand permanent things. Yeah, shocking news just in. Tattoos are permanent. Oh my god. I know. Did I just blow your mind? I feel like I might have just blown your mind with the fact that tattoos are permanent. Did you know that? How many of you that are 19 watching this right now already knew that? Like, how do you not at 19 years old kind of like figure out that tattoos are permanent? Obviously, she knew they were permanent, but I guess she didn't think they were that permanent, you know? Oh.
So I got a new face tattoo a couple weeks ago, and as soon as I saw it, I went into full panic. I looked at my friend that did it and I said, you need to talk me down right now. You need to talk me down, sis,
No,
because
not on the face.
I was like fully panicking about it. But I think just because it was on my face, it was swollen, it was raised, like I was just like in shock. And it took me a little bit to get used to, but I think I really like it now. I still like don't know how I feel about it, but like let me know what you think and be honest. I think she's cute.
It's cute.
Little white ink moment. I've had the lightning bolt for like over a year now, and I did some stars and a little moon.
That's really sweet.
I went back and had her fill in the moon because it wasn't filled in, and I was like, no, I think I want it filled in. But I think she's cute. What do you guys think? Like little subtle, ooh, ooh. Little cute tat. I don't know. I still like don't know how I feel about it. Like she's cute, but like what? Also, mind you, I've never felt this way about any tattoo I have gotten, and I'm heavily tattooed. And of course I'm crashing out. I'm like, let's get another face tat. Mid crash out. And then I'm like, oh shit, what did I do? But yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy.
Ooh, the fact that this person has a lot of tattoos and they've said they've never had that like instant doubt feeling or what people call instant regret feeling is so shocking to me, because I've said this in a video before. I've sometimes when I've got a tattoo, I've instantly thought, oh wow, like, did I really just do that? Like, that's so big. That's a lot for me. But that feeling does pass very, very quickly. It's just your body going into shock because it's something new, it's something different. And if you're already an anxious person like me, it is, you know, it's gonna happen, but they've never had it before. I feel like that was the first time they've ever had it, and it's been kind of shocking for them. The tattoo looks freaking great. I love that so much. Like, honestly, if I was to get a face tattoo, I think I would do it in white ink. That looks so freaking cool. The only thing is, for me, I'm so pale naturally. I am covered in fake tan. You could probably tell by my dodgy wrist. My fake tan is so bad right now. But yeah, I'm naturally very, very pale. I don't know if it would show up that well. I don't think it would look that nice on me. I don't know. But yeah, I've always been tempted to do a little face tattoo, but more so on like the sideburn area or maybe even temple. I think that's such a cute placement. And it's something that you can pretty much easily hide with your hair if you have long hair, obviously. But then I'm thinking, what about when I'm a grandma, you know, and I have like short, white, curly hair? Is it going to pop off the same? Like, but then should you really live for what you're going to look like in the future? I mean, it's not stopped me before. I don't know what it is about a face tattoo. I feel like they're so serious and something that you really, really have to think about. You know, like I've been sitting on the fence about a face tattoo for years at this point. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's something I'll ever do. I don't know. Maybe one day. But anyway, back to the TikTok. Luckily, this person did get it in white ink. Could you imagine how they would feel if it was in black ink? It probably would have been like a much stronger feeling, you know? Ugh.
Literally, one of my biggest regrets in life was getting my chest tattoo. I made a mistake as a teenager, and at the time, it seemed like a great idea. But now I'm dealing with the consequences.
They have
the
a
regret
lot of
is real.
tattoos.
And although the pain is subjective, and I'm a big baby, laser removal is super, super painful. The closest thing to describing it is, it feels like you're getting snapped with a burning rubber band. Since this is my 7th round, my skin is pretty cooked, so I use numbing cream at 2 hours before. Thankfully, Beth at the Removery Camelback is amazing. She's so comforting and makes the whole process as comfortable as possible with ice packs and cool air during the appointment. Afterwards, I celebrated with a mango bubble tea.
Okay, I feel like this person is only removing some of their tattoo. Like, they've only done, like, sections of it, which is very, very interesting. And it kind of reminds me of the person I made a video about a little while ago. The person that had, like, a very questionable neck tattoo. She is getting, like, an inch of her neck tattoo removed from under her chin area just so it could be a little bit lower down and shape her face a bit differently. So I feel like this person is just like selectively removing some of the chest tattoo, which is kind of interesting and also very, very helpful for those that might have a sleeve and you don't like a part of the sleeve. You can easily have that little bit lasered off, so then you can go back and do whatever it is that you'd like in that section of a sleeve or wherever. Tattoos I regret getting. Oh no, that's such a Pinterest tattoo. Okay, just a standard snake. I don't know what that is. Oh, just those. Okay, the rest are fine apparently, but the bat, the snake, and the cloud, I guess, are bad ones for them. But yeah, that bat one is such a Pinterest tattoo. Like, I have seen that so many times. If it isn't a bat, it's some kind of bird. Or if it isn't a bird, it's some kind of butterfly coming out of this cage situation. Like, this is just, like, such a reminder that Pinterest tattoos really are just not a great idea. Pinterest is great for inspiration. You can spend as many hours as you like looking through Pinterest for inspiration, but take your inspiration to a tattoo artist and say, hey, I like this, but can you like make it different, make it custom and unique to me, please. Like, that to me is the best advice I can give someone in how to not regret your tattoos.
Alright, so as y'all saw yesterday, motherfuckers just randomly decided to get tatted. And bro, yesterday we were teed and I woke up this morning and I was like, damn, this is not just a Halloween tattoo. Like, I'm actually cooked. I got this shit for the rest of my life. So with that being said, this is the first piece. We now need to fill in the wrist. And after I fill in the wrist, I'm probably going to go up the arm. So I know it doesn't really look complete because it's just one little piece. But once I get the wrist filled in and the forearm filled in, it's going to look valid. So yeah, let me know what y'all think of it. Honestly, I think in general for a first piece, this is good. Like, the artist got me right. It is very detailed. It obviously just looks a little wrong with my wrist not being filled and everything like that.
Yeah,
I
feel like... Oh, I don't know. Like, I'm confused by this person because they're like, I regret my first tattoo, but they're now just saying like, oh, I just need to do some things and it'll be okay. But this always worries me because it's just like, what if you end up regretting that too? You know, like, why would you carry on adding more if you're gonna regret it? You know, like, it is very odd how that tattoo just stops like before the wrist kind of thing. It just looks very, very blocky and heavy. Of course it's new, so it's gonna look a lot darker, but I feel like even when it's healed, that is still gonna look pretty dark. It's always hard to figure out how to finish a sleeve because when I was having my blast over sleeve, my tattoo artist asked like, how do you want this sleeve to end on your wrist? Again, excuse my terrible fake tan. But I just asked for like a scallop thing because I thought that was very, very cute. And, you know, it's just something different than straight across. I don't know why. I just liked that idea of like a scallop kind of situation. So here's an idea for you if you're struggling yourself.
This is my only tattoo regret. I want you to visualize in your head if you were to draw a stick figure, like a cartoon stick figure, just really simple, with a hairy armpit. Visualize that. I literally got a hairy armpit tattoo.
I see. Okay.
In my armpit. The minute that I got home and kind of just stood in the mirror like this, directly where this little hairy armpit was sticking out, I was like, holy shit, what have I done?
Oh, the thing is, I didn't clock it straight away. It wasn't until they pointed it out, I was like, oh, I see what you're saying. But it still does look like a spider web. I feel like if they didn't have so many tattoos, then it would be like, what the hell is that? Like, what did you do? But I feel like the rest of the tattoos around it kind of make it very obvious that that is a spider web tattoo. And it's a tattoo. It's not meant to look like a hairy armpit or whatever, you know? So I think they're okay. I feel like it's nothing you need to worry about too much, unless they do get asked a lot, like, what is that? Or, oh my gosh, that looks like a hairy armpit. If people kept saying that to me, I'd be like, oh, for God's sake. Like, I'd probably have to do something about it, get a rework or a cover up or something. But the thing is, there's nothing wrong with having a hairy armpit. Like, it's natural, it's normal, you know? It's nothing to be ashamed of. I know a lot of people are very, like, anti-armpit hair for femme-presenting people for whatever reason, but, like, it just happens, you know? It's hair, like, deal with it, get over it, it's not that deep. God.
If you've been even thinking about removing a tattoo, I promise you that it is definitely worth it. I'm currently in the process of removing 5 out of 8 of my tattoos. And one of the reasons I didn't want to do it is I felt like people were going to judge me. Almost this I told you so moment from society. When I finally decided to get the tattoos removed, there was something that just felt so freed inside of me. I don't really regret my tattoos. I think I've just kind of moved on from them. And we should always be able to learn, grow, and move on from decisions that we made in the past. So there's absolutely nothing wrong with wanting to remove something that you don't resonate with anymore. Many people don't realize how well you can actually remove a tattoo. I'm not fully done with all my sessions, but
there was
look
a tattoo
how
there?
removed this tattoo is.
Oh, I can just
For those
about
wondering
see, like,
if there's
shadow.
scarring or damage to the skin, you can hardly even tell anything was there.
Wow.
In about a week, I have my 6th or 7th removal session, and even though it's taken me about a year or two to get them removed, I still am so glad that I started when I did, and I always wish I would have started sooner. If you're interested in following that journey, I do have a playlist that has every video from start to finish of all my removals, and I'm happy to give a tattoo tour or more information about the process. Just let me know and follow for more.
Oh, okay. So, like, it's content like this that I know a lot of, like, heavily tattooed people and just people within the tattoo industry that they hate it because it's just like, you're giving the tattoo world a bad name. Why did you even get tattooed? Like, stop it. You're adding on to this whole tattoo regret situation. But to me, this is very, very helpful to those that are in the same situation. Like, I can't be too mad at it because I'm sure there are so many people that are dying to see content like this just so they don't feel so alone. And yeah, it just seems sweet, and I just can't be mad at her, you know? Like, a part of me is just like, well, why did you get tattooed? But another part of me is just like, oh. You're kind of adorable. Like, thank you for your service, because it's not going to come from me. I'm not going to make, you know, a 10-part series about how I regret my tattoos and my laser tattoo removal journey. You're not going to get that from me, even though I am a tattoo content creator. Like, it's just not going to happen. So people like this are doing my job for me, basically. So thank you. I have always been tempted to do the whole laser situation. Like I've said before, I've got stomach tattoos I don't particularly like. I don't regret them, obviously, because they've been there for literally like 17 years at this point. And I think at this point I will probably just get them covered up when I end up eventually doing my like front area. I don't know what I'm doing with that. It's not very high on my priority list, that's for sure. Me instantly regretting my tattoo not even 24 hours after having it. Oh no. The thing is, it is just like a Pinterest butterfly situation. Like, I've seen so many people with that butterfly tattoo, like, in the same placement. It's not creative, it's not original. I feel like this is how people end up regretting their tattoos, because you just got any old thing tattooed on you without thinking about it. Like, I don't want to assume, but I feel like I might be right in this situation, you know? Like, my dad was right, I don't like my tattoo anymore. Oh no, wait, what? Not the dragon, surely. That's so nice. No way. That's such a big tattoo to, like, not like anymore. And it's, like, so big and so black. Like, how do you... Laser. Like, laser. That's the only way you're going to get rid of that. Or a massive cover-up or a rework. I don't know. I feel like it's best this person just either leaves it or lasers it. You know? Just, like, pretend it doesn't exist. The thing is, it's on your back. Like, what happens behind you on your body... That's not a you problem. It's really not. Like, how my hair looks right now from behind. Don't know her. She ain't me. I don't care. What my tattoos look like behind me. I don't know. Don't care. Can't see it. Not my problem.
I regret getting my tattoos. I hate to be the one to say that, I really do. I genuinely love my tattoos. You can't see them right now, but I love them all. Yeah, I love them all. And I know this is just conservatism at work. Conservative propaganda is working on me.
Oh no.
Don't get me wrong, I genuinely love all of my tattoos. They're so cute, they're so fun. It's just a box. It's like being put in a box. I love my tattoos because they all represent a phase of me, a part of me, something that I've loved at some point in time. But it's not necessarily who I am anymore. Like, I, still have love for those parts of me in that past, but it's not necessarily something that I want represented on my body anymore. I feel like it's a cage because it's like these are always here. I don't know how to explain it. It can't change my aesthetic because these are always the staples. I'm pointing here because I have tattoos here. I mean, I know I'm beautiful regardless, look good regardless, but it's something about not being able to create a specific aesthetic because the tattoos imply something else. If you just have an outfit with no tattoos, then you can do whatever you want with your outfit, the makeup, whatever. But with tattoos, I feel like I'm limited. Yeah, I feel limited. And as an Aquarius, freedom is my whole thing. I love the freedom to express myself. And now it feels like I have to express these certain things all the time because they're forever tattooed on my body. I'm not mad at the things I got tattooed at all. They're so cute. So me. I'm a sad weeb. This is not anti-tattoo propaganda at all. I love tattoos. I think they're so cool, so fun. But I do just want to say, anybody that's about to get tattoos or starting to... I got all of my tattoos within like 2 years because I got my first one and I was like, oh, this is what sign me up for more. I need more of this. I loved the feeling. Really love tattoos. I really do. But I don't like feeling... It's not even exposed because it's like, my tattoos aren't anything deep, but I have to show it's part of myself or my past all the time. I'm just saying, if you are thinking about getting tattoos, maybe just slow down. If you're anything like me, I came up with a tattoo idea and then the next day I was like, yeah, where's my boy? Also, I had a crush on my tattoo artist. Oh no. I don't know what the point of this is.
Oh no.
Just think before you get your tattoos, unlike me. I don't know.
There is some good advice there, okay, with the slow down. I will always preach slowing down. Getting tattooed is a journey. Again, I've been getting tattooed for 17 years. I'm not done. I've got plenty of space left for all the fun activities, and so I can get stuff that I like in the now, because my tattoos, like this person, is kind of like a storybook. I got stuff, as I've got older, things I like, especially when it comes to films. I love getting film tattoos, and for all I know, my ultimate favourite film hasn't come out yet. In 10 years time I could watch a new film and I'm like, holy shit, that was the best film I've ever watched. At the minute, well, I say at the minute, for the past 10 years, that feeling has been for Interstellar and it hasn't changed. So I am going to be getting an Interstellar tattoo when I'm brave enough, because it's going to go in my inner thigh, and inner thigh tattoos are meant to be very, very spicy. I haven't had one yet. No, I don't. One of my tattoos kind of goes into my inner thigh. Yeah, I need to mentally prepare myself for that. So yeah, you don't want to ever run out of room and then find out that you want to get a tattoo for something that you like when you're 40 or 50 or 60, So that's why I'm really taking my time as of lately. But the fact that this person feels like they're very limited when it comes to their style choices because of their tattoos, that really breaks my freaking heart. I hate this whole, you have to have no tattoos to fit into certain style aesthetics. That is such bullshit. I hate it. And it is such a big thing throughout social media lately. And like this person said, they're kind of falling for the conservative propaganda thing. Conservatism is taking over. And a lot of people are falling for it, especially the trend hoppers. And the trend hoppers are so loud on social media. They're so loud. I don't know how their voices are being taken way more seriously than others. I just don't. I hate it. Please don't ever feel like you can't have tattoos and dress a certain way or be a certain way. Make tattoos the outfit. That's what I've been going for this summer anyway. I've been wearing a lot of plain vest tops like I am today because it's too hot. Let my tattoos do the talking for me, honey. I don't want to wear some very stylish get up. It's too hot for that. The tattoos are the outfit. I can't be bothered. But if you want to wear a fancy dress or a really stylish suit or whatever, the tattoos should not stop you from that, okay? Just realised how fucking ugly these will look in a wedding dress. For God's sake, why don't we think about this before we get tattooed? If you're planning on getting married and you don't want to look tattooed on your wedding day, Don't get the tattoos before you get married. How about that? Or you can just embrace it and look like a hella cool bride, because I'm sorry, not sorry, but the majority, if not all, tattooed brides, in my opinion, look way cooler. They look way cooler to me, okay? There is nothing I love more than seeing a tattooed bride. Like, I have a Facebook group, and sometimes, if I'm very lucky, someone will post a picture of their wedding day in there, and these people will have a lot of tattoos, and it just brings me so much joy, because I love to see it. I'm so sick of this whole, you can't be a tattooed bride. Oh, shut the fuck up, okay? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Do you know how good tattooed brides look? Please. This whole you have to be clean and pure for your wedding day is such, again, a conservative spiel. Is horrible. Please, no, rebel. Everybody, get tattooed before your wedding. Before getting a tattoo, think it through carefully. I got mine when I was younger and thought I'd never regret it. But now, with my fully developed frontal lobe, I regret getting any of them. I mean, this is what you get for getting a visible tattoo on your hands when you're not, like, covered. Fuck around, find out. Like, this is why tattoo artists are very, very hesitant about doing visible placement tattoos before you've got, you know, at least some on your arms, your legs, your chest, wherever. Because of situations like this, and now you've got a very visible tattoo that you don't like. It's not like an arm or a leg tattoo that you can hide with clothing or anything like that. Like, you see your hands all the time. You're gonna feel really, really crap if you have a tattoo you regret on your hands. Like, please listen to me. Please, like, tattoo artists aren't, you know, hesitant for no freaking reason. It's not because they're gatekeeping or they're being arseholes or trying to control. And for the most part, most tattoo artists can sniff out a person that's going to regret their tattoos. And if they actually care about you, they will say, I'm not tattooing your hand or finger, because you'll be down the laser clinic within 2 years' time. They're saving themselves effort and they're saving you effort and money. So listen to them, okay? And of course, that's not always the case, but it sometimes is. It's better to be safe than sorry, okay? Talking about regret, have you ever had your phone ring and you look at your phone and it's a number you don't recognize, but it's like a mobile number, so you're like, okay, this could be like my family member or friend. You pick it up, you answer it, you're like, hi, and it's a spam caller trying to sell you insurance, or someone pretending to be your telephone provider with a, hey, so it's time for you to upgrade, and you're just filled with regret. You're just like, oh, for goodness sake, I don't have time for this. This is where today's video sponsor, Aura, can come in handy. Scam and spam callers are getting way more craftier with how they get a hold of you. They've started using mobile telephone numbers in hopes that you will fall for it and think, oh, that's my friend phoning me from a different number or my family member, so you pick it up. It's so freaking infuriating and it's such a big waste of time. If you've ever wondered how scammers get your telephone number or why your inbox is just flooded with spam and scam messages, because Tom, my boyfriend, got one the other day that said, hi dad, can you save my new number? Like, a few people I know have had the exact same message as well. It's just, But yeah, the reason why this happens is because there are companies called data brokers. And what data brokers do is sell your data without your consent. And they make billions selling it to marketers, spammers, scammers, and anyone else that might want this information. And while they are legally required to remove your info if you ask them to, they make it super hard to do so. They make the whole process incredibly hard and confusing, just in hopes that you will give up and let them keep your information so they can continue to sell it on. So that's why I can only highly recommend today's video sponsor, Aura, to help you combat this issue. With Aura, they take care of the hard part, automatically removing your information from these websites and keeping it off, which is what you need. Aura is an all-in-one digital security. It has everything you need to keep you and your personal information safe from those trying to profit off of it. You can get alerts if your personal information is found on the dark web, and fraud alerts for credit and banking. Aura also has very handy things like a VPN, an antivirus, password management, parental control, and so much more to keep you and your information safe. So try Aura for free for 14 days at aura.com/treacle. That is aura.com/treacle. In those 2 weeks, you'll discover where your personal data is being exposed and sold. That again is aura.com/treacle. I just want to say thank you so much to Aura for sponsoring this video. Okay, so let's get back onto some tattoo regrets. Not a day goes by where I don't regret the stupid ass tattoos I got the second I turned 18. Oh, no, 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 no. Again, another fucking Pinterest tattoo. It's almost as if the Pinterest tattoos aren't the problem right now, and oh, we've been trying to tell you. We have been trying to tell you. Us, you know, heavily tattooed people have been trying to, you know, warn people. Oh well. Come with me to remove my entire tattoo sleeve. Oh no. Mind you, it's going pretty well. I don't know how many sessions this person's had, but it's going well. But I can't imagine having all of that removed. Like a whole sleeve? Oh my god, like your whole arm is going to be on fire. Yeah, that face exactly. Like, please don't. Oh god, if you're going to get a sleeve, really, really think about it. Because what even with... Oh, okay, I saw a wolf. I think there's a portrait there. Like, ooh, they still have a butterfly on their hand. I wonder if they're ever going to get rid of that. Because then they're just going to have, like, a butterfly on their hand and nothing else going on once his sleeve has been removed. I wonder if that's going to be their next project or not. I don't know. Something tells me it might. But yeah, I can't imagine removing a whole sleeve. Like, no thank you. Like, it couldn't be me.
I have some incredibly dumb tattoos on my body, and I thought it'd be fun today for us to all laugh at them and do a tattoos I regret tour. The one that might take the cake is a tattoo that I got when I was dating a boy. Well, I thought I was dating a boy, but it turns out half of Los Angeles was also dating this boy, so maybe we weren't really dating. I got really drunk with him and his family one night, and I got a matching tattoo with his dad's girlfriend at the time. That's not the bad part. The bad part is it's braille. You can't feel it. I mean, you could when it was scabbing, but now you can't feel it. It has no specific meaning to me. I don't even know what it says in braille. All of the dots are just different sizes.
No.
And it looks horrible. Oh, and people constantly ask me if there's dirt on my arm and try to wipe it off, and I'm like, no, that's not dirt. That is just a permanent part of my body. This tattoo on the tattoo tour I regret is when I was newly friends with this guy, and he was like, I got a tattoo gun on Amazon. I really want to test it out. And me being the people pleasing, not ever thinking of consequences person that I was like, oh, you can totally try it out on me. And he attempted to do a moon on my ankle. He kept going over it like a million times for 20 minutes. It hurt so bad. It looks disgusting. And my mom constantly asks me why I have a D on my foot because she thinks it looks more like a D than a moon, and I really can't blame her. The last and final one for now is actually, it's not one I regret, but it's one that it was just a silly spur of the moment decision, and thank gosh it's only on my ankle, but it is the FaZe logo. Now, do I know anything about FaZe Clan? No. Do I know anything about video games? No. But do I permanently have the FaZe Clan logo on my ankle? Yes.
Girl. I mean, luckily they're all so incredibly small. So, like, it's not that deep, you know? Like, it's not the end of the world. They'd be so very easy to laser off. I mean, it would take a few sessions, but it's not like a huge sleeve. So, it's fine. She does have another TikTok of more tattoos that she regrets. Yeah, oh, there's more.
Since everyone enjoyed me embarrassing myself and sharing the tattoos I regret so much, here is part 2. So a couple years ago, I wanted to get a very special date memorialized and tattooed on my wrist. And unfortunately, in this dyslexic brain of mine, I managed to give the tattoo artist the wrong date.
No.
We did not realize until he was doing the very last number, but here it is. April 5th, 2016. I have no idea what happened that day. And we even tried to cover it up in white ink. That obviously didn't work. Maybe one day I'll get it covered up or lasered off. But in the meantime, I feel like it serves as a beautiful little reminder that shit happens.
I mean, that's one way of looking at it. That is definitely one way of looking at it. Shit happens. Jesus Christ. I think that can only work for smaller tattoos, you know? Like, you can't have a whole sleeve that you regret and be like, oh, shit happens, you know? Like, that's too much. But some fucked up dates, shit happens. What's my biggest regret? My biggest regret is getting tattoos. Why? Because it's probably the reason agencies aren't getting back to me. Yeah, maybe, probably. I mean, this person is stunning. They could easily be a model, like, without a doubt. But unfortunately, the model industry is ruthless. Like, terrible. Still incredibly toxic. I mean, it's come a long way, but not enough, you know, like tattoos are definitely still very much frowned upon. I don't really think I can name you any, you know, runway, Victoria's Secret, heavily tattooed model. I mean, you can name some down below if you think there is some, or if you know there is some, sorry, but I can't think of any. Like, you do have very popular alternative models, absolutely, but they're modeling, you know, alternative clothes and stuff like that. You're not going to see a heavily tattooed person modeling Gucci or anything like that. Maybe some of the like punk kind of designer brands and stuff, but you know, the like super popular ones, I doubt it. I could be wrong. I feel like this person would probably be better just getting more tattoos and becoming an alternative model. I think that's that's the only advice I can give. I genuinely regret some of my tattoos. Like, I know I look fire in this fit, but the tattoos just ruin it. Really? No! Like, you're literally wearing an alternative outfit. The tattoo, like, if you didn't have tattoos, that would be fucking weird. You know, like the all black, the lace. Honey, no, get more tattoos. What are you talking about? Like, what do you mean? I feel like if this person had a lot more tattoos, they wouldn't be saying this. I feel like because they have quite a few tattoos just like sporadically all over, that's maybe what's pissing them off a little bit and making them feel like it's not a mood or a vibe. Get more. That's really bad advice. No, but just get more.
There is a lot of stupid shit that I've done in my life, and since I was 18, I started getting tattoos, and I'm gonna be the first to tell you, I regret a lot of them. So, this is my biggest regret. It was supposed to be 888. God, it looks like bunched up infinity signs, and it is dark as fuck.
So bad.
I don't know. This one says love. I don't really regret it, but like, it kind of
cute.
doesn't go with the aesthetic of my hand, I guess, in a way. I also look like I'm like straight out of jail. I like my roses. I don't care what y'all say. Like, I like my roses.
Roses forever.
But this one. I don't know who the fuck I thought I was. I don't really care for that tattoo anymore. It's gotta go. On the back of one of my ears, I think it's this one, I have the word amor, which I would not mind, but it's chunky, it's bold, and it's just ugly. I would actually like to get that removed and redo it like on this side in a daintier font, like, I don't know if you guys can see. No, you guys can't really see. Right there it says Millie, but it's like, it's so dainty and tiny, and like, that's perfect to me.
It looks like an eyeliner smudge.
I have one from when I turned 18, I think I was, and it's gotta go. It's gotta go. So I have an appointment. I have a consult tomorrow, and I will be getting rid of most of my tattoos because I just simply like, I can't do it anymore. And I also have an appointment next week to get rid of the microblading in my eyebrows. Like,
oh my gosh,
just don't get tattoos, guys. Don't get it until your fucking frontal lobe is developed.
Oh, for God's sake. Do you notice how all of the tattoos you don't like are, you know, your basic Pinterest tattoos? Like, she still likes the roses, which are, you know, high detailed. I mean, I'm a rose slag. I'm a rose slag. I don't think I've ever said that in my whole entire life, but I am a whore for a rose tattoo, okay? So I'm going to be biased, but they are good quality tattoos. You notice how she doesn't regret those? The ones that have some substance behind them, you know, as opposed to the basic silly little tattoos. And I'm not against a basic silly tattoo, but it seems like most people end up regretting them. Why is it always when I get a new tattoo, I regret it the second I go home? I mean, in that placement, they'll probably be gone soon, honey. So don't worry about it too much. You're going to wake up in 2 weeks and they won't be there anymore. I'm joking. Hopefully this person went to an artist that does specialize in this placement, but getting tattoos to like stick in this area is pretty hard. You're better off going to a palm tattoo specialist that specializes in palm tattoos because they know what it's like to work in this type of area, you know. Some regular tattoo artists can get tattoos to stick in there, but it is pretty hard. Most of them fall out. So, and that one looks incredibly dainty. The chances of all of that sticking, pretty slim. But the whole like instant tattoo regret thing again is very much your body just like going into shock and being like, what the fuck is this? I don't like this. This is new. I hate it. But you eventually end up loving it. Hopefully, anyway.
I never thought I'd be getting rid of a tattoo that I actually like. I ended up spending more money on getting my tattoo removed than the actual tattoo itself, and just learn from my lesson, okay? Okay, so let me just start off by saying I have thought about getting this tattoo. Well, I did think about getting this tattoo for years. I wanted it like my whole life. I knew I loved it. I wanted it. Got it for my mum, and she came with me to the appointment. It was so exciting. Went to this like fine line studio in Surface Paradise, and it was like $300-$400, like very expensive, but because it was such a fine line tattoo, I really like the artist's work. I was like, I'm gonna pay for it, it's okay. Anyway, loved it. As soon as I got it, I was like, yeah, love it. And after I had it done, I was like, yeah, I like it. Like, of course, like, it feels a bit strange. Like, it looks weird on me. Like, you know, I've never had a tattoo. But as the weeks went by and it was kind of healing and everything, it was just starting to bug me. I don't know what it was. It wasn't the art. It wasn't the meaning. It was just bugging me. Like, I just didn't like how it looked on my arm, which is so heartbreaking. I think it was the size and just the location and the fact that I didn't have anything else around it. It just looked naked. And also, at the time, I really liked patchwork tattoos. So random. Not like me at all. And I was like, well, if I have this one, I need to get more. And when I finally came to terms with the fact that maybe I didn't actually like it so much and I didn't really want it anymore, I was like, you know what? I need to get this removed. And this is what it looks like now. It's pretty much all gone. You can
oh my
see, like,
gosh.
a couple of little lines. Like, if you look really closely, you can kind of see Winnie the Pooh. By the way, I got Winnie the Pooh. It was like Pooh Bear with the honey pot and some bees flying around his head. It's so cute. I really love the art itself. And like, I don't have anything else around. It just felt like it was too overpowering. I don't know. I just can't describe it, honestly. My brain is so weird. Also, I think I'm also like very indecisive and I change my mind a lot. I'm very indecisive and it's not a good trait. So if you're like me, if you're indecisive and you kind of like go through phases, don't get tattoos, okay? Because you will regret it and spend a lot more money than on the tattoo itself than getting it removed. You girls do not want to know how much I've spent. Like, I actually couldn't tell you because it's so excessive. I think I've had about like 5 or 6 sessions to get it removed and it's done pretty well. Even though it was fine line, it's pretty good, okay? It wasn't actually that painful. The first couple of sessions were so painful, oh my gosh. But I feel like a lot of people say that laser tattoo removal is more painful than getting the tattoo, but I would say it's the opposite. The tattoo is more painful for me than getting it removed, but it's just more expensive, okay? So please don't make the mistake. Learn from your big sister here, who is here to tell you what to do and, like, you know, help you make your decisions in life. Okay, to be honest, I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just here to help you make the correct decisions. It's very expensive, but I'm so grateful. I went to Erase in Surface Paradise. So good. I started to feel like I was hiding it more than actually wanting to show it off, and I knew that was just a red flag. Just remember, it's not about looks. It's not about what looks pretty. It's about how it feels and if it feels right for you.
Wow. Okay. Well, first of all, I'm so glad that they didn't get more tattoos to kind of fill out the area, because it definitely seems like this person just isn't into the tattoo life as such. The reason why their laser removal would have been less painful than the actual tattoo itself is because laser would have been a lot quicker, because with laser you just like go around the lines pretty quickly, but with their fine line tattoo it would have taken a little bit longer to get those really precise clean lines. I feel like the best solution for this person is to get that tattoo as a piece of artwork. So find an artist to draw that, put it on paper, and then frame it on a wall. So you still have that artwork, but you don't have it on your body permanently, because it seems like that design is very, very meaningful to them. And that's honestly kind of shocking that they regret that, considering it is so meaningful. Like, most people end up not regretting their meaningful tattoos because, again, there's a meaning behind it and it's thought out. So that's quite a shocking one, honestly. But yeah, I'm proud of them for taking the steps to, you know, claim back their body as such. Like, they ended up like hiding it and not wanting to show it off and stuff. And I can imagine that just doesn't feel very nice, you know, like feeling like you can't be 100% yourself. While it was their choice to get the tattoo, it does seem like they very much thought about it for many, many years, like they said. So this one's like the exception to the tattoo regret rule of most people that regret their tattoos don't think about it. They're silly little Pinterest tattoos. Sometimes it just happens to those that did everything right. Like, she did everything right. She got a meaningful design. She went to a decent tattoo artist because the quality of that tattoo did look very, very good. She got it in a spot that is easy to hide in her arm, so it wasn't always on show, but if you're moving your arms around a lot or wear a lot of vest tops like she was in that video, people are gonna see it. But yeah, like, sometimes you can do everything right and it just doesn't work out.
I regret all of my arm tattoos, every single one. So just a heads up,
There's
if anyone
no way.
is thinking about getting tattoos, or at least as many as I have, and you're sure, be ultra sure. I got them because I've never liked the way I looked and I thought it would make me look better and feel better, but 3 years down the line, I just wish I had my normal skin back.
Am I being proud?
And I know I can get laser removal, but I don't think it will actually take it all off, because they are so ingrained in me. Like, they're deep black ones. And I feel like I got them for the wrong reason. I got them to think, oh, I'll be cool, like, I have more confidence in the way I look and blah, 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 instead of, oh no, I really like this design, so I'll put it on me. I just wanted to feel better, and it's nothing to do with the art. It doesn't matter what was on me, so the tattooists that have done this, if you ever see this, it's not you. You did exactly what I wanted, but it's just tattoos on me I don't like. So yeah, if you're considering it, I've seen a lot of TikToks lately about people either regretting it or tattoo artists saying don't get trendy stuff and blah blah blah. Overall, I just think if you really want to do it, but just be warned, 3 years down the line, I regret all of these, and I feel like this is all people see me for when I wear a t-shirt, which is bad because I don't like them on me. I don't think they suit me at all. But also I didn't like no tattoos, so maybe I should have just gone to the gym and changed my body to a way that I actually liked. But if it's body image that you're worried about, guys, like me, don't put permanent stuff on you. Just go to the gym. Like, I can do that now, but I'm covered in tattoos. Like, I just wish I had clean arms.
I feel like I'm being punked here because he says they don't suit him, but he is the ultimate trad tat boy. Like, he's got the mullet, he's got the piercings, he's got the trad tattoos, he's got the vibe. Like, what do you mean? I literally feel like I'm being punked. Like, this... Nah. Like, what? Like, if it is true, I truly do feel incredibly sad for him. I kind of feel like the way he was speaking towards the end did feel very podcast bro. Like the whole, I should have just gone to the gym, I shouldn't have done this. That is literally the only person I've seen to say they regret all of their traditional tattoos. Like, I'm just looking through their content to see if there's any, like, psych, I got you kind of thing, and there's not. And it wasn't, like, posted on April 1st or anything like that. He does have another video talking about it, so there might be a gotcha moment, but I honestly don't think so.
So I did a TikTok the other day talking about how I regret my tattoos on my arms only. I have my rib and my back done, and I don't regret those. My rib one's actually my dog, and it's next to my heart, so I'll never regret that. And my spine's done with a sword and a snake all the way down it, and I like that because it was my design. And I just wanted to clear a couple of things up. I'm not that sad about it. I know in the video, I didn't mean to, but my girlfriend said I came across as quite sad. Maybe I looked quite sad. Maybe that's just the way I look, but I'm not sad about it. I was just informing people that I regret it, and you might as well if you get it for the same reasons that I got it for. Because at the end of the day, you shouldn't be getting tattoos, which are a permanent thing. Obviously, you can get laser removal, but in general, they're a permanent thing, and you shouldn't be getting that just because you don't like the look of your arms. But I did, and some people in the comments said they did as well. So it's resonated with some people, which is good, and maybe it resonated with some other people that want to get them, and maybe it will deter them. I don't want to deter people from getting tattoos. I just don't want people to do what I did and get them, and then they're still in the same position of like, well, I'm not happy still.
I completely understand what he's saying about the whole, like, you should probably sort out your insecurities first before you get the tattoo, because then, you know, you might not want that tattoo anymore. But, like, I've said so many times, I'm so guilty of saying that if you don't like a part of your body, slap a tattoo on it, because it's helped me tremendously. I've said before about my arms, I've never been a big fan of my upper arms, and, like, I don't know whether it's having them tattooed now and the fact that I'm getting older and I just don't care so much anymore, but, like, I feel like so comfortable having my arms out, and I don't, like, constantly think about it anymore. Like, I used to edit videos and be like, oh my god, Lauren, your arms look so bad, like, many years ago. And it's the same for my thighs as well. I've always, even when I was, like, a size, like, UK 6, I used to be a very, very skinny girl, honey, but even when I was very skinny, I used to have bigger thighs. I've always been kind of insecure about my thighs, and now I have quite a few tattoos on my thighs. I don't give a flying fuck. I'm just like, oh yes, like, all I can see is the tattoos, and I love that. Like, I feel like people are now looking at my legs not because they're, like, chunky or thick, it's because they're looking at my artwork, and that just makes me feel a little bit better. Like, it's a security blanket for me. I feel like people are not staring at my arms and my legs because they're thinking, oh god, like, she's got big arms and legs. They're looking at the artwork. Like, it makes me feel a little bit better and not so insecure. I feel like he may be the exception. I could be wrong, but I've only ever had people comment on my videos where I mention this type of thing that they've done the same and been like, it's helped me so much. Again, my audience is very, you know, heavily into the tattoo world, so it would make sense that I've never had a comment saying, oh no, I regret doing that. Of course, the smart thing would be to sort out your insecurities, of course, but that takes time and effort, and booking a tattoo is quick and easy. So it's up to you how you deal with your own life, right? But I'm still so shocked that someone that looks so alternative and, again, like a traditional trad tat boy, that, like, he's not vibing with it. Like, it's shocking.
Next time you think about getting a tattoo, think about that.
Oh my gosh, laser, right? Yeah.
Think about this.
All of them? All of them. Oh my goodness.
Pain.
There's so many. This is a Pinterest sticker sleeve if I ever did see one.
Pain. Baby, nothing's worth it. There is nothing that important on your body. Look at how swollen. You can't really tell. Wait.
It must be so freaking... Oh, so painful.
There is nothing that important to put on your body. Actually, let me not project, but let me just say,
please.
Think about it.
That's better.
Think
That's
about
better.
it. Because this shit hurts, okay? This shit hurts. Like, when I leave that appointment, I swear I can taste metal in my mouth.
Wow. Okay. Well, I literally could recognize a few of those designs, especially the one on her arm there. It's the finger gun thing, and then there's hearts coming out of it. Pinterest tattoo. And then there's a few more there that are definitely Pinterest tattoos. So are we shocked? Are we surprised about all of this laser? No. There is no shock there at all. See your sticker sleeve.
Yes, it's an engineer.
The jokes write themselves. Why are we in vertical?
Laser to get my sticker sleeve removed. I'm excited about it.
Oh, really? Okay. I would not be. Oh, Lord. Oh, they're all going. They're all going. There goes the Pinterest. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Christ. What is, like, please.
Not the Pinterest arm?
Even, oh, bandaged. They even said not the Pinterest arm, but that was... Again, the jokes write themselves, honestly. Just stay away from Pinterest, okay? I'm kind of glad, like, this whole Pinterest sticker sleeve trend is dying now. Like, it's kind of rare that I see, you know, a Pinterest sticker sleeve type content situation. Like, they're still happening, but not as much. And I'm so glad because, like, it's gonna really help, you know, diminish this whole I regret my tattoos thing. But we are definitely gonna see a lot more people getting laser. Like... a lot more. Okay, my darlings, I'm going to react to one more for this video. Point of view, you get your tattoo removed 6 months after getting it. That's another Pinterest tattoo. Oh. This can't be fun. Like, I do have a teeny bit of empathy for people like this because it is painful and just so gnarly. Like, going through this for months and months and months and months would piss me the fuck off. So I do have a teeny bit of empathy, but also... this is what you get for getting a silly little Pinterest tattoo. Like, you didn't think about it. You saw it on the internet, thought, oh, that's pretty, and went to the tattoo studio and got it without really thinking about it. And again, there are people out there that do this that never regret their tattoos. Hi, hello, I have done that a few times. Well, I've never directly copied someone else's tattoo, but I've seen a flash design on Instagram from an artist I like and been like, you know what, yeah, I like that, and got it within like 2-3 weeks or whatever. And I've not regretted it. I think it depends per person and how much you like tattoos. Oh boy, well that was a ton of regret right there. I hope that's not put anyone off of ever getting tattooed ever again. The only thing I can preach is take your time with getting tattooed. Get tattoos that you like for you. There is nothing wrong with silly little basic tattoos, that's for sure, but just be careful with your choices and don't fall for conservative propaganda. This whole you have to have clean skin, otherwise it doesn't match any outfits, you can't wear fancy classy outfits with tattoos is BS, okay? It's such horseshit. Don't fall for it, okay? Listen to me, I know everything. I'm a Capricorn, firstborn daughter. I am right, okay? I am right, I am correct. But yeah, anyway, that is it for today's video. I just want to say thank you so much for being here and hanging out with me for a little while. I appreciate you all so much, and until my next video, bye!